on?
Good first day. I mean, a lot of good things I saw, but obviously you got day one issues. You know, being first practice, never perfect, but I'm really pleased with the way the guys look. They're definitely bigger and stronger and faster. So I'm excited to put it all together and seeing how we progress during camp.
How fun is it for you to get to this point where, you know, now you got a game on the horizon and camp to get through?
Well, it's a lot of fun because there's a goal now, and it's not very far away. You know, a month away, and our guys are excited for the game, and so just you know, anticipating getting to that game time. And I think that now they just feel that football's in the air, and our guys are ready to roll. So it'll be fun.
Specifically, what do you want to get done basically this first week of camp as you kind of get rolling here?
Well, just you know, we got to be familiar with each other and the scheme, and there's some new bodies here, and so we want to be able to evaluate a lot of our guys in there, so we can be in a position where we can compete and win some starting spots. And so that's the goal, is to just try to lay a foundation of something where we can be able to compete and find the best 11 on both sides of the ball and find the best guys on special teams, and that's going to be with competition throughout the month, and as they start sorting themselves out, we'll start naming starting spots throughout the weeks.
Is there going to be a specific position group you'll work with during fall camp?
I'll try to be as available as I can for everything. I'll be involved heavily in special teams. Today I did some stuff with the linebackers. I'll probably hang out with the backers quite a bit. I don't know, they're one of our most experienced groups, so maybe I'm just trying to, you know, pretend like I'm a good coach again and hang out with the most experienced and one of the talented groups on the team. But I can go hang out with the quarterbacks too, so I don't know. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to give them as much, you know, teaching and as much learning they can do with me, the quarterback, than the linebackers can. So I'm trying to spend time on both sides of the ball. You know, we're on the same page as far as coordinators go, and so I know exactly what's happening, but I definitely lean towards the defense a little bit more.
Any surprises today?
I think it's too early to say that. I mean, sorry to cut you off, but we got to watch the film. I know that there's a lot of guys that show up today where, you know, we know these players are going to be fast and going to be strong, but I was really impressed with how big the O-line looks, and a lot of our guys got significantly bigger as far as muscle mass, and hopefully that'll work out in our favor.
How did you expect Taysom to look by the first week of August, and has he met your expectations?
Yeah, he's 100%. I mean, that Taysom, it's always about trying to hold him back, you know, and there's one moment where he split and was about to take off and run forever, but you know, I'm glad he only ran for 10 yards and motored down. But I'd rather be the guy saying to slow down than to hurry up, and that goes with a lot of the guys on the team, and it's great that we have our leaders doing the same thing.
Three starters that weren't out here. Taki, Kyle Johnson, and Brad Wilcox.
Yeah, there's a number of guys. There's a bunch of guys. I mean, we only have a 105 that we can start with camp, and I think everybody's a different case in itself. So it's not like I can say one blanket statement other than these guys are working through some things, and it varies from all kinds of things, from injuries to academics to so many different things, that it's hard for me to talk about them specifically one by one, and I'd rather not, and I just want them to work through their personal stuff right now, regardless of what it is.
Any of those guys for sure won't be with you this season?
It's too early for me to say that right now, yeah. But, I mean, we got the guys that we started with today, and we'll see how it goes from there.
What would your training camp flashback be to be on this field as a player back when you were at BYU and you're here today?
That's great. I love it. So, I mean, just, you know, I know that, I mean, I drive by the stadium every morning when I come to work, and every night when I go back home, and then every time I see that stadium, it's a good feeling for me. It gives me, you know, I just get tingles all over just feeling the stadium. And the same thing is stepping on this grass. I mean, there's a lot of hard work and sacrifice that a lot of people and through generations of football at BYU that sacrifice for our guys to be where they're at now, and yeah, I'm just happy to be a part of it.
What would your philosophy be on physical hitting and scrimmages and that sort of thing?
Well, we probably had an off season tougher than most people. I mean, I'd like to say we did. We asked our guys to do a lot more in the off season than most teams, as far as the workout regimen, but. These guys they just took it and they ran with it, you know, and so that part is just the physical part and the lifting and everything. But we're going to have to hit, you know, if we're going to tackle better, we need to tackle live. So we'll get to that right now. Right now we're trying to get used to just, you know, going through. I mean, they give us these 2 days of just being in helmets, so it's really just fake football until we put the pads on and can hit somebody. So I'm looking forward to the opportunity to hit somebody and get better that way. But the only way to get better at tackling and blocking is to actually tackle and block, and we're going to get to that too. So I can't sit there and say, oh, we're going to hit every day, every minute. No, we'll take our time, but to do it the right way. But in order for us to get ready for the game, you have to simulate game-type situations, and that it requires tackling, and a big part of the game is being the physical part.
How well do you feel like a lot of the staff are in new positions, obviously, just the acclimation that they're getting coming into fall camp, being ready, organized, having their guys ready, being able to prepare them the way they want to prepare them?
They're fine. I mean, I don't have a problem with the way our guys work. I love how they, our coaching staff and support staff through spring ball was great, and our preparation for fall camp was unbelievable, and they're recruiting well. And so now we get to go and do what we get paid to do, and that's play football games. And this is the time that they've been waiting for. And so everybody's anticipating the season, and fall camp there's a lot of excitement going, and that's with our coaching staff and our support staff as well. So yeah, there's not really much learning. These guys are all football guys, and they get it. And I think we'll do just fine. Getting acclimated to everything with spring ball right now, these guys are good to go.
Has administration shared anything with you regarding Big 12 expansion that you could share with us?
Oh, no. Stop trying to ask those ones. Come on, no. I mean, I've always said that's a Tom Homo type of question, because to be honest, as a head coach, the Big 12, talking about that right now doesn't help our seniors and our team right now. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like it's not there in the background. So I know that we have a great Power 5 schedule right now, and I'm grateful for it. And that because of the independent deal, we're able to get these teams on the schedule, and I'm thankful for that. Obviously, it's a lot harder being independent, trying to get organize a schedule so it can be a Power 5 type of schedule. I'm thankful that Tom Homo's done that. He's done a great job at getting our schedule ready, but being in the Big 12 will make that a lot easier for him. And so I know that's out there, but we've asked our players not to really talk about it and just focus on the season, because we already have a season set right now and a schedule set to go in 2016. So does that help you? I try not to skate around it too much. I could give you the really boring answer, say go ask Tom Homo.
Anything else?
Are there any newcomers that you're waiting to get enrolled still?
Oh gosh, that's a tough one. Well, I think it's one of those things. It's like you always save some scholarships just in case something may happen down the line, or with transfers or whatever it is, a return missionary. So we have some wiggle room right there, but I can't say that we're banking or planning on someone being here. We have our guys that are here, and the guys on the roster, and we're hoping to work through all of that and trying to establish a travel squad out of the guys that we have now, and everything else just makes it even sweeter. So looking forward to working with the guys that we have right now, and hopefully we get some of those other guys that are kind of on that list for different reasons back on the field. So help you? All right.
Thanks, Coach.